At dawn, an Abrams tank rolls forward, its engine growling like thunder, ready to erase an enemy fortress from the map. Not far away, a Leopard 2 hunts across the plains, stalking 2 Russian tanks that never see it coming. Moments later, the Leopards strike. Their cannons roar, and the Russian armor crumbles under the onslaught. A single Russian tank flees, chased by buzzing Ukrainian drones. It twists, dodges, and fails. The drone dives, and flames follow. Today, we'll witness what Western tanks can truly do, and why even the mighty T-90M, Russia's pride, struggles to survive. Buckle up. This is going to be explosive. Ukrainian scouts spot a massive armored convoy moving through the fog. 2 Leopard tanks prepare their ambush. The first Russian vehicle detonates a mine. The second is obliterated instantly by the Leopard's shell. Another shot, perfect hit. An APC erupts in fire. The German tank moves like a predator, striking target after target as if on a training range. Within minutes, the Russian advance collapses. Panicked infantry jump from burning carriers. Some flee, others dig in inside nearby buildings. The Leopard doesn't stop. It reloads, advances, and fires again, each blast shaking the ground. Inside one, an entire enemy platoon is trapped. The Leopard circles close, loads a high-explosive shell, and fires. Walls collapse. Smoke floods the street. The crew confirms the hit. Mission complete. But there's no time to rest. 2 Russian tanks appear across an open field. The Leopard repositions, aiming from cover. Its gun steadies. A single perfect shot. And one enemy is gone. Another duel begins kilometers away. The crew engages again, calm, precise. Distance 1.5 kilometers. Fire, impact. The Russian formation falters and retreats, leaving wrecks behind. Have you noticed how Russian tanks often explode from just one hit? When a Western tank takes a strike, the story is different. Two Ukrainian Leopards move along a road. An enemy shell lands, fire bursts out, but it's controlled. That blaze you see is the ammunition compartment venting heat away from the crew. Seconds later, all 4 soldiers climb out alive. Another Leopard is hit. Again, the crew walks away. That's the difference between Western design and Russian doctrine. Crew protection versus expendability. Meanwhile, the enemy hides among city ruins. And Abrams receives coordinates, adjusts its sight, and fires. A direct hit. The building vanishes into dust. The tank reloads and fires again. Another target down. In a combined assault, a Bradley YMAF-V rushes ahead first, suppressing enemy fire. An Abrams follows, systematically demolishing defensive positions with pinpoint accuracy.
Going by Mike.
26.
Sound effect roll number.
Another duel unfolds, this time between an aging Bradley and a modern Russian BTR-82. The BTR fires first. The Bradley answers faster. Tracer flashes streak across the field. The BTR swerves, loses control, and detonates. Now, Let's talk about Russia's flagship, the T-90M. A Ukrainian FPV drone locks on, dives straight through the open hatch, and then pure chaos. Flames burst from the turret and driver's seat. Ammunition cooks off in seconds. Another T-90M suffers the same fate, fire spewing from every hatch and even the cannon barrel. For the crew, survival is almost impossible. In yet another strike, a drone hits the engine, then the turret. Pressure builds inside until hatches blow open and jets of fire shoot skyward. A $3.5 million machine reduced to molten wreckage by a $1,500 drone. Elsewhere, another drone drops a grenade through a tiny gap in the armor. The explosion ignites internal fuel. A geyser of flame erupts from within. Some T-90Ms now carry electronic warfare jammers and mesh armor, but even that can't save them. One drone finds a half-open hatch, slips inside, and ends the fight instantly. Another example, a heavily reinforced T-90M with extra plates, reactive armor, and side screens. A drone drops its payload. At first, smoke, then sparks, then everything detonates. Dynamic armor panels popping one by one. Within seconds, nothing remains but fire and twisted steel. Where an Abrams or Leopard would simply lose its tracks and survive, the Russian tank erupts in a blinding inferno, its hull packed with extra rounds. Metal bends, ammunition cooks, and heat devours everything. Heat, heat, heat. That's the battlefield's final word, where technology, courage, and design decide who burns and who survives.